Hey there, it is Dusty Thunder with yet another Reddit story for you. This one from AITA. H is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Refusing to Wear the Wedding Dress My Sister-in-Law Gave to Me as a Wedding Gift? With an update. I, female 27, met my fiancé Jacob, male 31, when I was 21. We've been together for 6 years and engaged for almost a year out of those. My mother's wedding dress has been passed down for generations, and I remember being a little girl dreaming of walking down the aisle in it. We have recently been wedding planning, and we were invited to a dinner hosted by my fiancé's family that was on Sunday. When we arrived, we greeted everyone and sat at the table to eat. Sister-in-law stood up and tapped her spoon against her glass and said that she had to make a toast. She then said she would be right back before going into another room and returning with a large plastic bag. Everyone seemed to be excited, but I just felt confused. I awkwardly smiled as I asked sister-in-law what's in the bag. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? She opened it up to reveal her wedding dress from her wedding, which was 2 years ago. Everyone began clapping as sister-in-law announced that this was her official wedding gift to us and she wanted me to wear her dress at the wedding. I tried to smile, but I guess I didn't do a good job of hiding my disappointment and everyone began asking me what was wrong. I tried to explain how I wanted to wear my mother's dress and that it was nothing personal, but that I refused to wear my sister-in-law's dress. My sister-in-law began crying as my in-laws began tearing into me and comforting her. I just burst into tears and ran outside. My fiancé didn't even come after me, and after crying my eyes out on the steps for what felt like hours, he finally came outside and yelled at me to get in the car. You did what? What? It's giving golden child, right? It's like sister-in-law has to be the golden child. What kind of, what? No way. No way people are this shitty. I mean, yes way. Yeah. Shit. I was so confused, but I got into the car just to hear him berate me on how I made such a big scene and embarrassed him in front of his family. He sounded so mad, and he even said that he couldn't believe he chose to marry such a bitchy cunt. His exact words. Be doing a couple button presses here. Just bear with me. Bear with me while we get Fiancé on our favorite rocket ship to and through the sky to Ascon 1. My fiancé also said how sister-in-law was just trying to be nice and that her dress was more modern compared to my mother's dress, which looked like an old rag. Also, his exact words. I tried to tell him how much my mother's wedding dress meant to me because I promised her that I would wear it. I felt like my fiancé's family planned this and put me on the spot thinking I wouldn't stand up for myself and just agree to wear sister-in-law's dress. I don't think I did anything wrong, but a part of me thinks I should have just gone along with it and then told sister-in-law in private that I wouldn't be wearing the dress. Am I the astronaut? There's an update. Before we get into that update, I can't imagine a scenario or a culture or any room in the world where this is an acceptable gift to someone that you think you've got the gall, the audacity to think that you get to make the decision about what dress someone else is going to wear at their wedding. I give zero shits. I give shits not. If this is like $1 billion dress, I don't care. If I don't care what it is. I don't care what the sentimental part about it is. You don't get to choose what dress another bride wears. Also, this is all is giving like OP's fiance acts like he's rescued her. It's like, yes, it's a much nicer dress. It's more modern. How dare you? How dare you be such a bitchy cunt and embarrass me in front of my family? How dare you? This guy. That's it. End of story. Run. Return. Well, you don't have to return a dress. You get to hang on to your mother's dress. You know what? Thank goodness sister-in-law pulled this shit because you got to see just how big of an ass bag this guy really is. And it saved you from walking down the aisle in your mother's dress and wasting it on that opportunity. She saved you from wasting it. So it was unintentional. She's an ass bag for doing what she did and thinking she has that kind of power over other people's lives. He's an absolute tool bag. This family is run away from it and save that wedding dress, your mother's wedding dress, for the right person and the right wedding, right? Do that. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You will never have to see sister-in-law again. You'll never have to see your fiancé again. Just go. This is not your path. And that's fine. It sucks, but it's fine. Because that means there's something better out there for you. Don't you dare give into this bullshit And I don't think you will, because you stood up for yourself. There is an update. Let's dive into it. Update! Hi, everyone. I just wanted to start off by saying thank you to everyone in the comments for supporting me and all the private messages reaching out. I haven't gotten to all of them, but I will try whenever I can. I really didn't expect so many people to see my post, but I just want to make it clear how grateful I am. If you haven't seen my original post, you can check my profile. I know the majority of you told me to leave him, and it took some time to think on it, but I know I can't leave without a proper conversation. At the end of the day, I spent 6 years with this man, and this behavior was honestly out of the ordinary. It doesn't matter. Sunk cost fallacy cannot keep you in this relationship, madam. I agree with a lot of the comments saying that his family was influencing him because he used to be so caring and kind, but ever since the wedding planning began, he changed. Since the dinner on Sunday, he hasn't been talking to me at all and always leaves the room whenever I come in. His honestly immature behavior and all of your comments have made me rethink my whole relationship. I did end up making him sit down with me a few hours ago to talk about things and have an adult conversation. He was very dismissive and was just scrolling on his phone for the majority of the time. Really? Hey, I need to talk about our marriage and the rest of our lives. It's pretty important shit. Okay. He's scrolling for a new fiancé. Someone will be more obedient. I tried to explain how I felt put on the spot at dinner and how his reaction and the fact that he didn't come after me or comfort me post the dinner was so hurtful and disrespectful. All he had to say was response that I was being selfish and that my sister-in-law was trying to help and I had just embarrassed her in front of everyone. The conversation honestly went nowhere and I felt really shitty and lost. Around an hour ago, he came up to me and apologized, saying that he was sorry and that he understood how I was feeling. I asked what we would do about the dress and he told me that he had talked to his sister-in-law and she had agreed to let me wear my mother's dress during the reception, but I would wear her dress during the main ceremony. What? Hold on. They don't decide. She doesn't decide. Why? She doesn't get a say. She doesn't get a vote. OP. Oh, why are you still talking to this guy? And he came in, he's like, I understand. Because he had these marching orders now that came from the family. My sister said, she'll let you wear your mother's dress at the reception, but you are going to wear her dress at the wedding. Whose wedding is this? Is everyone just employed by sister? Is that how this works? Like, what the? Witness protection may be in order. I admit I kind of lost it because he said it as if I needed permission to wear my wedding dress on my wedding day. I haven't felt so disrespected in my life. I've just been sitting inside our bedroom and I'm pretty sure things are over after this. Edit, I will admit my mother's dress is slightly old-fashioned, but I had talked to him before we got engaged about how it was my dream to wear it, which he had no problems with. The fact that he didn't respect how sentimental it was to me is what hurt. Also, during our second conversation, he kept bringing up how his family was paying for a majority of the wedding, which yes, they were paying for about 75% of it, but I tried to remind him that it was my wedding too. Paying for it means you get a say, but you don't get a vote. You get an ability to create recommendations. You don't get control. Edit 2. Yes, I'm leaving him for sure now. I really don't appreciate the comments calling me bad names for staying. I never intended to stay. And the only reason I thought we needed a conversation was because this behavior was recent and I wanted to understand what was going on. Understandable. I haven't yet told him that it was over officially, though it should be obvious. Yet mainly because I'm scared he might do something violent, as many comments said. I need a few days to figure out things and I'm going to tell my brother to pick me up so I can stay there for a few days. I'm logging off for now, but I'll update if anything happens. No further updates. Let's hope she's safe because this family be cray-cray. This family is not the family that you want to be a part of. It feels like a Jordan Peele movie. Like, and now you have to escape. OP, you have to escape. Like, no shit. Witness protection may be in order. You may have to change your name. You may have to, like, get away. But now that they know they can't control you, maybe they would rather excommunicate you anyway. Let's hope that's the case. Let's hope they're done with you because it's obvious that you can't be controlled. Let's hope they don't try to claw you back and drug you into this whole thing. Like, I don't understand how people this entitled, the family is this entitled. Like, this stress started whenever wedding planning started. So it's whenever the family got involved with things, he got sucked right back in to his role in the family, which apparently is to bend over for his sister, who gets to call the shots on his entire life as well. But he's okay with it because he I guess decided that he has to be okay with it. You don't have to be. You still have a choice. And that choice should be run. And run fast. And run